Today we're gonna be making a soap that is inspired by overnight oats. I recently started eating overnight oats for breakfast. Because it's really simple. You just the night before you just mix a few ingredients together and boom, you got breakfast next day. I love that, so I got inspired by that, and I thought I'd put a few of those ingredients into my soap. So this soap is inspired by the ingredients that you put in overnight oats. The first thing we're gonna do is, for your oats, you need a little bit of salt, otherwise it tastes bland. And also because I read that if you put salt in your soap or in the lye water, it can harden up the bar faster, so I wanted to see how that went. So first thing we'll do is add some salt. I'm just gonna add a teaspoon. There we go. Mix that into my lye water. Make sure it's dissolved. Alright, looks like that's dissolved. I will now add my lye water to my oils. Alright, I will now use the stick blender to mix it together. And now we'll stick blend. Alright, I'd say we're at light trace now, so I will add some ground up oats. I ground these up yesterday in a blender, let's see, here. Now the oats should add some light exfoliation. I'm also gonna be adding some chia seeds that is also gonna be add some light exfoliation. Alright, I'd say that's nice and incorporated now. I'm just gonna stick blend it a little bit longer, and then we'll add the chia seeds just so we get a thicker trace. We're only gonna do one layer today and only one color, so we might as well get it to a thick trace to pour into our mold. Alright, that looks good. So I'm just gonna dry off the blender, get as much soap off as possible. Alright, and now we'll add our chia seeds. We'll add 4 teaspoons so far, and then we'll see how much that is. Now, I'm not stick blending now, and that's because I don't want to break up these chia seeds. I want them to stay the size they are. Alright, so that's nice and blended in. As you may see, my batter is a bit darker than usual, and that's because I used more olive oil than I usually do. I tried using soap calc. Earlier I used brambleberries to figure out how much lye to add, but I tried soap kelp, which also shows the properties of the soap. So I messed around with the three oils that I have: coconut oil, sunflower oil, and olive oil, and found that this ratio, where it had more olive oil in, was apparently good. So we'll see. It's pretty thick now, and I think it's about time to pour. All right, let's pour this in. All right, now we'll just wait a little bit so the soap can set up. We'll come back and texture the top and add some oats and some chia seeds. All right, now let's try and texture the soap. All right, that kind of worked. Great. Now we add some oats on top and some chia seeds on top as well. That just happened, and that's okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can make a nice line here. Oh well, I think I'll need a bit more of this. All right, I have not made these lines before, so they're a bit special, you could say. I also think I added too much oats, but you know, it's all right. And then the last line here. Okay. Then we'll try the chia seeds. And just make them next to the other line. Okay. It went a bit, it's going a bit better with the chia seeds. They're easier to control. Oh boy. Yep. And there's the finished top. Ooh, I feel like some bars will be prettier than others. But here's the result. We'll be back in 24 hours to cut these bars up. Let's see how they turn out. Alright, so we are back 3 whole days later. Because let me tell you, this soap has been acting up. It did not want to set at all. And it in fact is still a little bit sticky. However, I'm going to unmold it now. And I'm going to be wearing gloves just because it's sticky. I'm also going to get a bit of kitchen paper to dry off my knife, or it's a spatula actually. And let me just show you what I mean. See if it wants to get out even. Oh no, come on. Alright, see this? Look how sticky it still is. So, this thing is gonna be real soft to cut into. Now, I believe one of the reasons it is still so soft and sticky is because I used more of the liquid soaps this time. I had tried going in on Soap Kelp and seeing what the best combination would be of my oils, and it gave me a combination where I would use more liquid oils. Normally I would use around 50 to 60% coconut oil, while this time I used 38%. So that's what I'm thinking is the reason why it's not as hard as I normally get them. Normally they're super hard just like 5 or 6 hours after I've poured them. So this is different. But yeah, let's just cut into them, and I'm hoping that once I've cut them, they're smaller, so therefore they might dry faster than if I still had them in my mold. Yeah, let's just make a little mark here. That seems alright. Are you even through? Oh no! Oh well, that's what happens when it's so soft. Oh my god, I have never experienced anything like this. Oh my god. And cut. There. It should be easier now that this was the hardest part, and sadly it broke the soap. It still works, so it will be alright. Alright, and a lot of that is falling off, that's alright. Just pull that to the side. I'm going to try and find the middle here. Let's say that's around here. Because I'm just going to cut them into squares. So that will be 16 bars in total. I mean, it does kind of act like overnight oats will, in the way that it's, you know, so sticky, I guess. It's just not the result you want in a soap. But so far I've been like really successful with most of my soaps. Well, with all of them really. So I was bound to hit disaster. Next time I will definitely use more coconut oil. So we won't have this problem. Oh no. There is just seeds and oats everywhere. Alright, and then let's cut you in half. Boop. Oh boy. You would think this is after a few hours, but no, 3 days. So this is how the final bar looks like. Yeah, it's cute. It's homemade. You can definitely see it's homemade. So there's that. Alright, so that was my overnight oats inspired soap. It didn't turn out great. However, it has been a learning process for me to know I need more hard oils in my soap, otherwise they turn really sticky. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see one of my more successful soaps, you can go into my channel and click one of the other soap videos. Leave the like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!